Sometimes the loudest sound in a person's life is silence. Not the peaceful kind, but the heavy silence of hunger and unspoken fears. For Tunde, this silence was a constant companion, following him through the dusty streets and into the cramped room he shared with his siblings. It was a language of dreams deferred and futures shrinking.
Tunde, we must make do with what we have. Just one more day, my son.
Mama, can I have more soup? Never mind, I'm not really hungry.
They had learned to want less, to expect less, and to hope for just enough to get through the day.
I just want things to be different. Even just a little bit.
Tunde tried to fight the silence, humming, joking, anything to break the wait.
Did you hear the one about the chicken that crossed the road? No? Maybe next time.
But the silence always crept back in, a reminder of how close they lived to the edge.
Sometimes I feel like I'm just holding my breath, waiting for something to break the quiet.
He often wondered if anyone else could hear it, as he watched others laugh and live with ease. The silence wasn't just in his home, it was inside him. A quiet ache, a heavy burden for a young man who should have been shouting his dreams to the world. He carried this silence everywhere, a weight he could not put down. Before the silence there was noise, his father's laughter, stories, and hope.
Papa, tell us the story of the clever tortoise again.
I want to be like Papa. I want to build things and make people happy.
Tunde, education is the key. Work hard in school, and you can build a house bigger than any your father could ever make.
Tunde dreamed of being an engineer, of a future where his family never worried. But one day, his father went to work and never came back. A tragic accident stole their joy.
Tunde, your father is gone.
The world Tunde knew collapsed. The man who was his hero was gone, and the future he imagined vanished.
Don't worry, Mama. I'll take care of us. I promise.
At 17, Tunde became the man of the house. His dreams had to wait. The dream of building bridges was replaced by the urgent need to survive. The laughter stopped. The silence arrived. Responsibility was immediate and crushing. His world had been turned upside down. Dropping out of school was Tunde's first sacrifice, trading his future for his family's survival.
Maybe one day I'll come back to these books. Maybe.
He worked at a car wash, then as a laborer, then tried selling goods in the market, each job barely enough to keep hunger at bay.
Tunde, you are working too hard. You need to rest.
We need the money, Mama. I'll be fine.
Every effort seemed to fail. Hunger and despair became constant visitors.
They said they don't need me anymore. I don't know what else to try.
A storm destroyed their roof. They huddled together, cold and wet.
Tunde, I'm cold. Will it stop raining soon?
I hope so. Just hold on to me, okay?
Tunde felt helpless, guilt-ridden, and trapped in a cycle of poverty.
I'm sorry, Mama. I'm trying, but I don't know what else to do.
He was just a boy trying to do a man's job, and the weight was crushing him. The cheerful boy faded, replaced by a tired, defeated young man. At night, the silence screamed of his failures and the bleak future ahead. He felt trapped, believing the long road of hardship would never end. But he kept going. There comes a point when the fight leaves you. For Tunde, it was a night of utter despair. No work, no money, his sister sick, his mother hungry. He sat outside, the silence deafening, feeling completely alone. For the first time in a long while he looked up and prayed, not with fancy words but with a desperate, honest whisper.
God, I don't know if you can hear me. I can't do this anymore. If you are real, please, show me a sign. I cannot carry this burden alone.
It was a prayer of surrender, pouring out all his pain and fear. When he finished, he felt a strange calm, a quiet after the storm. He didn't know if anything would change, but for the first time, he had broken his own silence. He sent a whisper into the dark, hoping someone was listening. That night, he found a sliver of hope in the emptiness. Sometimes, surrender is the first step to change. The silence was no longer just a weight, it was a space waiting to be filled. Tunde had nothing left to lose, and that somehow was freeing. He went to bed with a lighter heart, not knowing what tomorrow would bring, but he had spoken, and that mattered. Sometimes hope begins with a whisper. The next day, Tunde saw an old car with a flat tire and an elderly man struggling alone. Remembering his father's words, kindness costs nothing, Tunde offered to help.
Good morning, sir. It looks like you have a problem. Do you need some help?
Yes, young man, I do. This tire is flat, and I'm not as strong as I used to be.
Tunde changed the tire, using skills from his car wash job. He refused payment.
My father taught me to help people without expecting a reward. I'm just happy I could help.
The man, Mr. Adebayo, was struck by Tunde's integrity.
What is your name, son? Well, Tunde, I think you are the person I have been looking for.
Sometimes help arrives disguised as a simple act of kindness. Tunde's selflessness opened a door he never expected. The silence of his life was about to be broken by opportunity. One good deed changed everything. The answer to his prayer had arrived, not as a miracle, but as a chance. Tunde's world was about to shift, all because he chose to help. Sometimes the smallest actions have the biggest impact. Mr. Adebayo, owner of a retail chain, offered Tunde a job at his warehouse.
I need hardworking, trustworthy people. There's a job opening, packing and loading. Interested?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Tunde started work the next day, grateful for steady pay and a chance to provide for his family.
He was earning a regular wage, and for the first time, he could provide for us.
Thank you, Tunde. I feel so much better now.
The silence at home was replaced by laughter and hope. Mr. Adebayo noticed Tunde's dedication and sharp mind, giving him more responsibility.
Tunde, you have a good head on your shoulders. But to truly grow, you need to finish your education.
Mr. Adebayo offered to pay for Tunde's night school while he worked during the day. The dream Tunde had packed away was handed back to him, a second chance. He was no longer just surviving, he was building a future. Opportunity had found him and he seized it. The seed of hope was growing. Tunde's journey was far from over. Tunde embraced the opportunity, working days at the warehouse and studying nights at school.
I remembered the nights of hunger and despair. That memory pushed me to work harder.
His education and work ethic made him invaluable to Mr. Adebayo's company. He developed new strategies, saved money, and became a leader.
Mr. Adebayo listened to his ideas and began to treat him as a protege.
Years passed. Tunde graduated at the top of his class and brought his diploma to Mr. Adebayo. The old man saw not a tired boy, but a confident, capable young man.
Tunde, I built this business from nothing. I need someone with passion and integrity to carry it forward. I am offering you a partnership.
I was speechless. From a desperate boy to a partner in a major enterprise, it was a journey I could never have imagined.
Tunde's apprenticeship was over. A new chapter as a business leader was about to begin. The silence of his youth was replaced by the sound of success. He had become more than he ever dreamed. The journey from hardship to hope was complete, but his story was just beginning. As partner and later head of the company, Tunde never forgot his roots. He transformed the company culture, ensuring fair wages, benefits, and opportunities for all.
I opened new stores in underprivileged neighborhoods and started a foundation in my father's name to train young people in practical skills.
Tunde bought me a beautiful house, a place where I would never have to worry again.
I sent my siblings to the best universities. My greatest joy was giving back.
Tunde's success was measured in lives touched, not just profits. Every evening he sat in peaceful silence, filled with gratitude. He remembered his father's laughter, Mr. Adebayo's kindness, and the prayer he once whispered in the dark. He had come full circle, from lack to abundance, from silence to gratitude. The most important thing he harvested was thankfulness for the journey. His story was a testament to hope, kindness, and the power of second chances. Tunde's story is more than rags to riches, it's a testament to resilience. He faced loss, failure, and despair, but held on to hope. Perseverance isn't about never falling, it's about getting up one more time. His breakthrough came through faith, surrender, and a simple act of kindness. Help arrived in an unexpected form, reminding us that miracles can hide in ordinary moments. Mr. Adebayo's kindness changed Tunde's life, and Tunde paid it forward, creating ripples of change. We're called to be a Mr. Adebayo for someone else. If you're struggling, remember Tunde's journey. Don't give up. Your breakthrough might be just around the corner, disguised as an everyday event. Keep your faith, hold on to your integrity, and help others, even when it's hard. Help is on the way. It may not arrive on your schedule, but it will arrive right on time. Every night gives way to morning. For every soul that perseveres, there is the promise of a new day.